There comes a moment in every person's life when the silence becomes too loud. When the mirror no longer reflects a version of you that you respect. When the distractions, the relationships, the titles all begin to feel like noise. That's the moment you realize something within you must die. Not in the physical sense, but the version of you that settled. The version that tolerated disrespect. The version that chased validation. That version has run its course. And now, a new path calls you. A path where no one applauds your steps. Where solitude is your only companion. Where transformation does not ask for attention, it demands sacrifice. This is the beginning of your Stoic journey. Where the old you dies, not in one dramatic instant, but in 1,000 quiet decisions. And each decision is a blow to the illusion you once clung to. It begins with walking away. Not from people but from the roles you were taught to play. The agreeable one. The overly available one. The one who bends every time the world applies pressure. No more. You start showing up differently. Not to prove yourself, but because you've seen your own patterns too clearly. You know what happens when you keep compromising your standards. You know how it feels to live beneath your potential. So you stop. And in stopping, you start. You start waking up early not because it's trendy, but because discipline is now your only anchor. You begin to train your body not for aesthetics, but to reclaim ownership over yourself. You read not to impress, but to sharpen your mind. You embrace silence, because in the stillness, truth echoes. You stop responding to people who only remember you when they need something. You stop explaining yourself to those committed to misunderstanding you. You stop showing up for battles that no longer serve your soul. This is not about becoming cold. It's about becoming clear. Clarity over comfort. Silence over noise. Self-mastery over external validation. It's in this sacred silence that the Stoic man is born. He's not loud. He doesn't announce his transformation. But you can feel it in his presence. Because he no longer chases, he attracts. Not because of what he flaunts, but because of what he withholds. His time. His energy. His emotions. These things are no longer freely given. They are earned. Letting the old you die means detaching from who you think you should be and becoming who you truly are. It means understanding that suffering is not your enemy. It is your sculptor. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." So, you start revoking. You take back your power from the narratives that once enslaved you. I need her to love me. Revoked. I need them to see my worth. Revoked. I need to keep up. Revoked. The only thing you need is discipline. The quiet, daily devotion to your own evolution. That's the Stoic way. You stop numbing yourself. You stop scrolling endlessly, because your time is sacred now. You stop chasing pleasure, because you've realized pleasure without purpose is just escape. And you are no longer running. You confront your darkness not to drown in it, but to reclaim it. You look yourself in the eye and say, "No more lies. No more weakness. No more delay." From this moment forward, everything changes. But the world won't see it. Not at first. Because true transformation happens in silence. It's the quiet decision to train even when no one is watching. To meditate even when your mind resists. To say no when it's easier to say yes. It's not glamorous. It's not Instagrammable. But it's really. And reality is where you now live. Not in fantasy. Not in false hope. But in discipline. In presence. In Stoic clarity. Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." You refuse to waste another moment. Because you've wasted enough time being someone you're not. You've wasted enough effort trying to belong where you don't fit. You've wasted enough energy on people who couldn't see you because you couldn't even see yourself. But now you see. And once you see, you can't unsee. You can't go back to sleep. You can't pretend your potential doesn't exist. You can't keep playing small. Not anymore. The old you? He was afraid of being alone. He was addicted to approval. He was comfortable being half alive. But you are building in silence. You are rising alone. You are walking the narrow path few dare to walk. And though you walk alone, you are not lost. Because every step you take in discipline, every boundary you set in strength, every emotion you master in stillness, brings you closer to the man you were always meant to be. Let the old you die. Grieve if you must, but do not look back. He served his purpose to show you who you are not. Now build yourself anew, brick by brick, habit by habit, thought by thought, and one day, they'll wonder how you did it, how you became unshakable, unbothered, unreachable, but you'll know the truth. You let the old you die, and you rose alone, through Stoic discipline.